Hello, I'm Haldun Kaya. In this short video, I would like to share with you how to give written feedback and increase collaboration among students when teaching online. We all want to create an effective teaching and learning environment, and we know that learning is the most effective when students learn from each other, when they are involved in self-correction and peer correction, and when they are autonomous learners. However, if one key element is missing, all these tenets of active learning pedagogy become useless. The key is teachers' feedback. No matter how much help students receive from each other or take the helm of their own learning, they need our feedback. Why is feedback so important? This way, we confirm their progress, make them aware of the points they need to work on, keep a track of their performance, spot their common mistakes, and also plan the following remedial lessons accordingly. In real classroom environments, for example in writing lessons in the prep program, after activating their schemata and giving input, we give a task to the students, set a time limit, and ask them to write a specific type of paragraph or essay. In the meantime, we walk around them, closely monitor to answer their questions and make corrections. When the time is up, we collect the papers and randomly distribute them to the students to do peer correction. As a last step, we collect the papers to mark and give written feedback. How about using Blackboard? Can we all these things when teaching online? Is it possible to see what every single student has written on one platform and give individualized feedback instead of receiving as many emails as the class size? And also, is it possible to let students access what their peers have produced? The answer is yes. We can check our students' progress, give individualized feedback, increase collaboration among students, keep their products in one single organized platform, and provide them with many sample outputs. To achieve all these, we can use Blackboard wikis. I find wikis so useful and practical that I had already used them even before we started teaching online. Let me show you how Blackboard wiki can help us. Then I'll demonstrate how to insert the tool in your Blackboard course. Here is the wiki. When we click on it, we can see the wikis of the class. And let's select one of them, class. And on the right, you can see the names of the students. You can think of these as if they're paper. For example, let's click on Ailes. And then you can see what Ailes wrote. The first one is students writing, and the second one is the corrected version. So in this way, student has to read the second essay very carefully to spot which corrections have been made. Let's look at Jeren's, for example. Like this. But this is not the only way of giving feedback, of course. Let's see the other wikis. For example, causes and effects of poor health. Let's look at Achilles. So we can also make corrections like this. Okay, we can cross out the words and also write the correct and accurate words. How can we make use of this? For example, after giving the task, we can set a time limit like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Once all the students have submitted their texts, we can use a random group generator and create pairs. Like this, we can write the students' names and then generate. Here are the pairs. Okay, and we can ask the students read their peers' essay and make corrections. I mean, Acelia reads, for example, Jeren, what Jeren has written, and Jeren reads Acelia's. They make peer corrections, and in the private chat box, they also give feedback to each other. For example, Ece and Jeren in private chat. I like your ideas. Thank you. Linkers were okay. And as you say, you can moderate their private chat and also chip in and put them in the right track like this. But be careful, you have to make the selection before the session starts. For example, let's select this from edit settings, session settings, moderators supervise all private chats. You have to click on this to supervise their private chats as well. How do we insert the Wiki tool? Hover the cursor over the plus sign, select the tool name. You can give the name Wiki to make it clear, and select Wikis at the bottom. Submit. Make the link visible. Click on Wiki. Let's create the first one. We can write global warming. Here is the task. Let's copy it. Okay, this is our first Wiki room, let's say. We can click on it and set the task and submit. Now, we have two options. One, we can ask the students to create their own wiki pages. This could be confusing for them. Personally, I prefer to set the pages for them. Click on it and write the name of your student and submit. Then you see Ata's page here. Select another student. Let's write Elena and submit. So before the lesson we can prepare it like that. So during the lesson we can say, okay, click on the wiki and then select your name, for example Ata, and Ata write the task. The task is also here, write an essay on the cause and effects of global warming, and Ata types here. And when he submits, his writing becomes accessible for everyone. This is a task. When we click on Ata, and then we can see what he has written. And wikis are useful and practical not only for written work, because they can also upload anything, just like a web page. Let's have a look at it. As you can see, they can upload images, videos, mashups, and anything like that. And they can present their projects, or they can give some input or ask questions here for their friends to answer. So this increases also student autonomy. So that's all for now. See you in another video.